Hey guys, if you enjoy this at all, go on Spotify and check out Game Gains on Spotify if you're into that kind of format. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to run ads or anything. Let's just get right into it. I don't know if you saw my websites that I go on. Let's check it out. Let's check out what you saw. Yeah, that's not incriminating. It kind of is actually. So I'll have to blur that out. So this is the first thing I wanted to talk about. Eve Online's most notorious player has quit the game, which, like, okay, whatever. At first glance, it doesn't seem that interesting, but if you really get into the meat of it, I think it's really funny because this reads like it's a legitimate scandal, like real life scandal. The Mitani, who is this guy, this notorious EVE Online player. He's a legendary and polarizing figure, and he runs the Goonwafa, and is the executor of the Goon Swarm Federation. That's very important. I just hit the mic. Did you hear that? You like that? His actual statement was, "My people, I'm afraid the sheer amount of swear." This is so fucking stupid. The resignation comes amidst allegations that the Mitani failed to adequately address persistent sexual harassment and misconduct in the organization. So this is like, you'd think this is a real life corporation or business that somebody is actually stepping down from their position in. That's like what it reads like. But this is a video game, and it's a video game where you fly ships around in space and engage in fake commerce. And this guy is issuing a legitimate public statement about his resignation. Apparently people brought in his divorce and the loss of his dog and all kinds of shit into the mix of drama that he's facing on these allegations. But that's fucked up. But it's just, I don't understand how it got so serious to where, is this like a news channel? What is this?
Being a veritable killer hornet isn't why TikTok cherishes his particular Kumoas. It's that this ship that most players are too scared to fly has killed 600 other players and counting.
Whenever you kill a pilot in EVE Online, your ship gets this special engraving called a kill mark. It's kind of like having a necklace with all the teeth of your enemies on it.
It's not like that, actually. It's a spaceship in a video game. That's so fucking weird, dude. Mitani man bad. Yeah, apparently people are saying like there's sexual harassment in the organization, which is just a clan. It's just a video game clan. It's not that serious. Some come down to a confrontational and dismissive management style. Like, why management style? It's a video game. I'm so confused. Including allegations that he insulted and banned one high-profile member who came forward with complaints of abuse and endorsed the ongoing membership of an officer despite the fact that the person had been banned from Something Awful forums. You have to be a real shithead to get banned from Something Awful, where Goon Swarm originated. Well, that makes sense. A decade earlier for reportedly being involved with... Can't say that. Yeah, this shit's so cringy, because, like, it's just, like, his resignation can also be a sign of a deeper schism within Goon Swarm between old guard goons, as Something Awful members call themselves. This is so fucking cringy. Like, you're running a video game clan where you fly spaceships around space, and people's real lives are being ruined by this, but like, just if you're spending a lot of time on 4chan and Reddit, or any of these forums like Something Awful or anything, just stop. Like, just stop using those things. It's not serving you. It's not helping. It's not positive. It's yeah, you're better off doing anything else with your time. This is not what you should be doing. Nobody productive, nobody who has ever done anything worth noting has spent a surplus of time on 4chan and Reddit. Like, nobody has ever accomplished something with their lives and been an avid user of 4chan and Reddit. It just doesn't happen. It encompasses all of your time, and you fall into thinking that these places matter and that your status in these places matter, and it doesn't. And it's just it's fruitless, and it in fact will probably get you in trouble, because most people who have to spend the majority of their time being social on anonymous websites and forums are probably not people who are super well adjusted and have their shit together in real life. And usually these people will end up fucking their lives up or doing some dumb shit, and that will look badly on you for associating with them. Well-adjusted people you will not find them frequenting these locations on the internet. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't go hand in hand with like good mental health, and then being on these services and these chatting whatever the fucks does not work, does not serve you. You should really stop. And that's really all I have. Like, it's not even, it's like the uproar and goon swarm, dude. It's a video game, dude. Like, you gotta touch some grass. Like, and I hate getting internet lingo like that, but like, you gotta touch some grass, my dude. Like, this is not important. It's cool if it's your hobby, but don't like fucking ruin lives over it. Don't ruin your life. Don't get caught up in some bullshit. It's, I've got to change the fucking battery. And I fucked the shot up a little bit. That's okay. Okay. Sorry about that. I should have did that before we started recording. Right? Should have done that before we started recording. I just got this camera. I'm really excited about it. Can't wait to shoot gay porn with it. That's what I'm gonna film. Yeah, this is just like a weird format. I'm really gonna be treating this like a weird ass format because I want to keep making things. I want to keep making content and stuff. But the fact of the matter is that it takes a lot of time, a lot of resources to like consistently make content the way you need to get anywhere. And I don't have this immense surplus of time to do everything I want all at once. I kind of have to scale and move up to that. I don't know if I should move the fuck, dude. Oh my god, this is nice. Should I do it like that? Is that a more interesting shot? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if I can't do it all at once. Not everything I want to do. So this is just me like scaling up and working up. And it's also like this is coming out very dumb sounding because it's actually 10 p.m. I'm very tired and I don't want to drink a bunch of caffeine to do this, but maybe I should, right? Maybe I should just do that. Oh, dude, that's such a bad idea, though. I did it. What's that little sip? I was getting like a lack of caffeine headache. Anyway. But yeah, I'm not trying to do anything like super low budget. I'm not trying to do anything like in a boring way. I'm just trying to do stuff. I'm just trying to like make stuff, and I'll keep making stuff. The more I feel like I can just go with it, the better I think it'll be. It's just too high now. Fuck, dude. Cool. Is that okay? You like that? Is that good for you? Now you get to see my like long. I have like a very long neck. All right, yeah, but that's all I have to say about the EVE Online thing. It's so fucking stupid, dude. Fuck. Oh, that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to do before I started recording. Was I wanted to actually bring up everything that I wanted to that I wanted to talk about. Cool. I'm going to. What is the easiest way to send this to myself? I guess nothing. I guess no way is easy. No, I don't want to talk about that actually. This is a fucking disaster already. I should have had this open. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about this. I really don't want to talk about this, but I guess I'll talk about this. Because I told myself I would not talk about this ever again, but I just have to because it's unbelievable at this point. So let me send these links to my phone. And maybe I'll cut all this out, but maybe I won't. You know? And you're not going to watch that. You're not going to put up with that. I know that. But at least it'll be another episode in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? No, I really am trying to give a shit about like the quality of content. Like I said, man, it's just so hard with scheduling. That's really like my biggest hurdle right now. I just don't have a ton of time like I want. If I had more time, I would be able to do way more that I want to do. And it would just be better. I just fucked up. Because I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of shows that I want to do. A lot of different, not just shows, but just different video ideas. I'm working on music, and I'm working on an app that may or may not ever fucking get published because I'm having problems with the API that I'm using. But whatever. That's all boring as shit, right? So let me, on my other screen, open these. So this is important, I think. Dude, it's already getting so hot in this room because I have to turn the air conditioner off to film. And I'm so like...
So Master Chief.
Jesus Christ, buddy. And I'm so like sick of it. I'm so sick of... we had to do this all the time at my last studio that I worked in. We had to turn off all of the air conditioners when we would film, and it would just get so hot up there. It was unbelievable how hot it would get. You couldn't even believe it. Somewhere that had air conditioning and had windows and shit, and even like at night, we spent so much time just trying to like weatherproof that studio so it wouldn't be just blisteringly hot all day in the summer. And it was futile, dude. It was always so hot. And then we would like have to turn off all the air conditioners, which we had 2 running simultaneously. And we were running like extension cables into the other rooms that weren't being used, and just running 2 air conditioners and pumping air into the room. And then when we would have guests over and to film with on the show, and we'd have to turn off all the air conditioners at the beginning and then do a show for an hour and just like roasting these guests too. It's one thing if it's us, like we signed up for that, but just like in hindsight should have told them like, hey, it's gonna get really hot up here. It's like maybe dress shorts, would be a good idea. I don't know. It's just is what this reminds me of. It's just so fucking hot already, and I only had it shut off for a few minutes. This is the other thing I wanted to talk about, concerns about Halo Infinite's future. Yeah, there should be concerns about Halo Infinite's future because its future is looking bleak. I don't even have to, straight up, like, I haven't even read a ton about the beta testing for the new Halo Infinite like co-op shit. Maybe we'll mute this and just like let this ride a little. They're just sitting here talking about it and shit. Yeah, no one cares, man. But the campaign co-op's coming out, and I guess it's in beta, and some people have gotten to play it. And I just really want to be clear that the campaign co-op for Halo Infinite is not going to be good. And like, I don't know why that's so. That doesn't seem like that's acknowledged very much. And everything. Okay, we don't need this. Everything that 343 has done up until this point has been bad. And this is no exception. If the netcode itself isn't going to be terrible, and it very well could be, then what will really be annoying is the fact that the players in the game cannot leave a 1,000 square foot radius of each other, or else they will get a return to battlefield notification and then killed if they don't return to battlefield. Previous Halo games had like, if you got too far away, it would teleport you to your partner, which sometimes would be annoying, but that was only, it was like kind of a soft thing, because yeah, it would teleport when you got too far, but it would kind of force the teleports more so when somebody was progressing and hitting load points, progressing the level. Like, you could separate from each other relatively far as long as you weren't progressing through the level to finish the level. Like, if you could explore like an area and didn't have to be like super close to each other. Whatever. And that was all the way back in 2001. Now, with the open world Halo game, you have a limit to how far away you can walk, which is just ridiculous. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous. Because it's an open world game, you should be able to go off and do whatever you want. You know, Ghost Recon Wildlands, you can be on the other side of the world, and it's not a big deal. From your co-op partner, it's not a big deal. I don't understand this. Like, I mean, I do understand 343 was ill prepared. They were not ready for this game to launch when it did, obviously, and this stuff was not finished. But, you know, waiting this essentially over a year since launch, and waiting that amount of time just to have like a limitation on the mode that should have been there at launch in the first place, it just feels like a joke on the player base at this point. Like, it feels like a genuine joke that is being played on everybody. Like, and where all the punchline? The punchline is we keep playing the game. I don't keep playing the game. I'm saying the royal we. I haven't played the game in months and months, and I'm probably not going to, because it doesn't seem like it's getting any better. And that's fine. Like, if you want to support this game or whatever, if you somehow get joy out of Halo Infinite in any way, shape, or form, that's totally fine. I will say I do like this streamer setup, because his friend is streaming on Discord his perspective, and then his friend is pinning that picture-in-picture from the Discord feed into his stream. That's really clever. That's a very clever way to do that, so that you don't. Yeah, that's awesome. And obviously, look, you're looking at it right here. Co-op campaign works. It works. But like I said, netcode could be a problem for a game that like clearly they were not prepared to have networking in it in the campaign mode, and they were not prepared to do this. It's likely that there will be some connectivity, some syncing issues. And maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But like also it doesn't matter because I'm just not gonna play it. Like I'm just not. I have no desire to play Halo Infinite. Like I still haven't beaten the campaign because it's just so boring and janky, and the multiplayer is infuriating, and the skill-based matchmaking is infuriating. The lack of content is just abysmal. When it comes to the multiplayer and stuff like that, the lack of features that were present out of the box and still are not present, like Forge, like co-op campaign, over a year after launch, is insanity to me. That's insanity to me. And it's just not something I can jive with. It's not something that I want to spend my money on or like support or waste time on. There's so many other games that did it right out of the box, right out of the gate. They did not need people on Twitter goading them into finishing their own game, and they did not need anyone to hold their hand to tell them what would be fun in their video game. You know, what changes should they implement into their video game. But 343 at every turn has needed someone to come and hold their hand and show them how to make a game good. And despite even all of that backseat game developing that they've received from the world, they just can't seem to muster the strength and the gumption to really make a solid game and like stand by it and like own it. So that being said, man, like it's a tough sell. Even if co-op campaign comes out and it's like amazing, like it's still such a tough sell. And like none of my friends want to, at this point, like all the negative PR that's out there and all of the just genuinely laughable sorry excuses for not making a good game that 343 has given and shown time and time again. Like none of my friends in good conscience could possibly drop $60 on this fucking game. So like it's dead in the water. Like I'm not going to get to co-op it with my buds because they think it would just be pissing money away on a game that like isn't finished from developers that like don't give a shit. You know, it'd be one thing if the game wasn't finished, but the developers gave a shit, so you know it'll get done. But it's like, that's not the case. It's really been demonstrated to be the opposite. So, I don't know, dude. Halo Infinite's fucking shit, dude. It's really depressing, and it's like, it's extremely depressing. But it's, that's just how it goes, man. This is Gamer's Little Playground, actually. I didn't realize that they streamed. That shows how much I know. Is this, I'm assuming this is yeah, Gamer's Little Playground, Mike. Yeah, this is cool. Gamer's Little Play, yeah, that's cool, man. It's a cool channel. It's a cool stream. Go check them out if you want. Gamer's Little Playground. You've probably seen some of their stuff. They do a lot of just like, I don't know how to say it and say it nice, so you know, they just do like full gameplay walkthroughs and like stuff like that. They're like the biggest channel that before you even know it, they've already uploaded stuff that's like full playthrough of this game that just came out today. Like they just do shit like that. So that's cool, I guess. But yeah, Halo Infinite's fucking garbage, dude. Like, can't stand it anymore. Can't. And I won't. And what's this next link? Bungie's making a new Destiny game, possibly a competitive one. It's an interesting thing to say because like it implies that Destiny can't be competitive, which I think it can. But the competitive scene, albeit, is not I don't think it's very big. This is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see a hero shooter. This is what I don't want. So I hope that this doesn't happen. But this is, I think this is just like a concept, whatever. I don't think that's actually anything legitimate. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna subscribe. But this is due to some job listings, which, man, if you ever want to know what's going on at a game developer or what they have in the works, go on their job listings online. Read some of the positions they're looking for. Won't be hard to tell what they're working on, judging by that. Like, it's how most of these leaks happen is just people looking on public job listings. And like, I've even done it and been like, made my assumptions about different devs and like what they have going on. Like, it's all publicly there. You can also look at trademarks being filed because that has to be public knowledge. So like, people will file the trademark for a new game that they're working on. They file the trademark usually in the pre-production stages of development, and to make it all legal so that they control the property to use. So, you know, when they file a trademark for Destiny 3, you're gonna know, oh, I guess they're making a Destiny 3. And that's just a little bit of insider knowledge for you. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is a brand new game, but it's set in the Destiny universe. Very cool. I hope it's not a hero shooter. That's stupid. Hero shooters are dumb. This joins past indications that Bungie's been working on something akin to a hero shooter. Fuck, man. Which spans multiple genres. This game's like Overwatch, Valorant, Apex, and blah. Yeah, I hope not, you know. But it probably will be. I don't want it to be, but it probably will be. You know, it's got, Destiny has the ultimate abilities. It has all this stuff. Like, it has all this stuff. It has a cast of characters that it could pull from. It has the classes, your tank, your DPS, your support. So I could see it happening, having a hero shooter, but I don't want that. And I would much rather Bungie I want Bungie to make a Halo killing multiplayer experience. I don't think that's going to be a hero shooter, but Bungie nailed multiplayer PvP back in the day with Halo, and I think they should just do that again, because Halo clearly is not going to live up to that hype. We need Bungie's expertise here to make a competitive multiplayer shooter again, that steals that limelight from, you know, from COD, from whatever. Not that I don't love COD, but I don't know. It's just like trying to compete with the hero shooter genre with like Overwatch and shit. I just don't understand why you'd want to do that. And I think hero shooters are usually pretty boring. Like, Overwatch is a exception. Valorant, I don't know. Valorant's weird. Valorant is more like CS:GO than Overwatch to me. Valorant is just CS:GO with ultimate abilities. It feels way more like CS:GO than it feels like a hero shooter like Overwatch. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Not that I don't even I don't dislike Valorant either, but yeah, the new Bungie game, like, it I don't know. I guess it is gonna be. Destiny has a wide range. Essentially everything, like, this is speculation though, that it's gonna be a hero shooter. I don't think that it has to be that. So hopefully it's not. Also, Destiny 2 is amazing. And I'm fine just playing Destiny 2. I don't even need to play whatever the fuck else. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be jumping into that personally, but But that'll be cool though. It'll be cool for as a novel thing, like all hero shooters are to me. Right? It's a fun novel thing that you do for a minute and then you drop it. Saints Row, the final preview, new Saints Row Reboot. Excuse me, which I'm really excited about because I heard that it's like it's a happy medium kind of between Saints Row 2 and 3. I personally really fell out of interest with Saints Row when Saints Row the Third came out, and then especially after that because it just got more and more and more ridiculous and wild. And I preferred how grounded and realistic Saints Row 1 and 2 were. Saints Row 2 being my absolute favorite. I put just tons and tons of hours into Saints Row 2 with my friends. 100% of that game. And if you go back on my Sly Elliott YouTube channel far enough, you will see some successful videos I did in Saints Row 2. A lot of fun on that game, man. It's just amazing. And this game does remind me aesthetically the most of like Saints Row the Third. And I'm just not like, if it's gonna be anything like Saints Row the Third, I hate like the goofy shit. I hate it's just annoying. Like, I'm fine with the art style being more cartoony. That's fine. But don't like, just the goofy shit is so corny, dude. And I get that they want to go more goofy because GTA is the grounded game. Is it the cat from Stray? I know they want to go goofy because otherwise, like, it's just GTA like clone. And I don't know if that was their problem with Saints Row 2, is like it's not different enough from GTA, but I think it is. And I think it did have its own niche. So it's just weird to me that they felt like they had to get as crazy as they ended up getting. And I think now, and also like Volition, like, are they even in business anymore? Like, is Volition even making this game? Because I don't think they are. So I'm pretty sure Volition got shut down. Who's making the new Saints Row? It is Volition. Okay, I guess I'm a fucking idiot then. I guess I'm a dumb fucking idiot. Like, what happened though? Like, they filed for bankrupt. Oh, that was in 2000. What was I thinking of then that happened? I don't know, man. They also they got acquired by Deep Silver. That might have been part of it. Yeah, I don't know, man. They just had some bad takes. They had some pretty bad takes in the recent future, but in the recent past, what the fuck am I saying? Now, like, does this look interesting? Just hitting my microphone. I also like when the DSLR like lags. I'm shooting this in 60 frames, but through the webcam tool, it's like 30 capped for some reason, and then it also intermittently lags. I don't know if that's like a USB port issue, but it's really fucking annoying. What are we at? Wow, only 35 minutes. I'm dying. But I am excited for Saints Row, the like new Saints Row. I don't know though. Like, I just don't know if this is gonna be something that I'll put a lot of time into because, like I said, I just don't like the cheesy shit. And it seems like this is still in that ballpark of like too cheesy for me. Although the gunplay does look interesting, I will say the environment, being out in the desert and stuff, does not seem nearly as interesting. But maybe it will be. I don't know. Just being in LA, a lot of finishing moves too. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like so arcadey and so gamey. Like, this is clearly the church that you're gonna make the new Saints. Fucking, that's so funny. Also doesn't seem like any returning characters unless they're like they look way different, which is unfortunate. So I don't know if this is gonna take place in the same timeline where like everything from the previous games have happened. Insurance fraud, hell yeah. Dude, that was such a fun mini game. The insurance fraud mini game was like the most fun mini game in Saints Row. Easily. Saints Row meant, dude, like just remembering Saints Row 1 and 2. I wish I could like go back and like experience those games for the first time again. Like that was such a fun experience for me. I definitely played more, well, up until GTA 5 came out. I definitely had played way more Saints Row than I ever did Grand Theft Auto. I always have like a weird experience where I seem to have like the opposite experience that a lot of people have, where just in like my childhood, because I grew up playing a lot of Xbox, and I think Saints Row is like more of an Xbox thing, and not that GTA wasn't, but there was just something about I was just exposed more to Saints Row because it had like demos. I played a lot of demos when I was a kid. So I subscribed to official Xbox magazine, and they had demos that they bundled with the magazine, and Saints Row was on there, and I remember playing Saints Row 1 for the first time, and it was just so awesome, so fun, and like wild, and not like boring like the GTA games kind of felt like to me as a kid. And it was just like way different. There was just something about it. Like the story was way more interesting. Like I thought the gang shit was so cool, and the voice actors were really great. I mean, you had like Keith David and shit like that, and fucking oh my god, what's his name? I played Troy. Fuck. Oh my god, no way that I'm forgetting his name. People hate him though. A lot of people hate him. It's so cringy. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna get really mad. I don't even want to look it up, dude. I don't even want to look it up. I can't even type Troy Saints Row. Please wait, I'm not looking. His name is, it's some Italian fucking name, dude. Shit. I also keep smacking the fucking microphone. IMDb. Michael Rappaport. Fuck, man. That's so annoying that I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, it just had like great voice actors like that, and it was just really engaging and really cool, and I just don't think we're gonna get that again, unfortunately, from Saints Row. I don't really think that's gonna happen again. Not to be like super negative, but oh my god, what the fuck? What is this, dude? Not to be super negative again, but I don't know, dude. You just can't get those years back, man. I'm also like, I'm also kind of in this like mode of is it me, or are a lot of games just not quite as good? Do they actually not make them like they used to? Because that's kind of the hunch I'm on. And that's what it really feels like. But I don't know if that's actually true. It's just how it feels to me. And it makes me like want to play games way less, and it makes me like less interested and engaged. I just like looked at Discord, didn't I? No, it should. Okay, it doesn't come up. And I'm just like way less engaged in a lot of the shit than I used to be, because I just, like, no game is Modern Warfare 2, no game is Saints Row 2, no game is Halo 3, no game is Halo Reach, no game is Skyrim or Oblivion, no game is, it's just constant, like, that feeling times 100 to everything that comes out, regardless of if it's a sequel, regardless of if it's a reboot of something I do like. It just doesn't matter a ton. And what is this, man? What even the fuck is that? Is this like a Saving Private? Oh, this is like the beginning again. Okay. This is wild. Yeah, it's clearly just like joke time. See, this would be it's an interesting opening to the game if that's what it is. Are you fighting the Saints or what's up? I guess not. That's interesting. Whatever. A nice scripted opening to this game. I do like how it seems more shootery than some of the other games were. But yeah, man, I just don't think they make them like they used to, and it makes me feel like dumb and old and curmudgeon-y and like annoying. But it's just doesn't hit the same, and maybe that's a good thing too, because I'm a fucking grown man now, and I'm not a fucking 12-year-old child playing virtual toy constantly. Maybe that's what it is too. I'm just like, I kind of don't give a shit, even in general, because like Elden Ring came out and I know that game's amazing and I still haven't played it because I just don't have time. So it's like, even when a game is good and it should get my time, then it doesn't get my time anyway. So what is the point? Bro, if I were listening to this podcast, I would not, I would have tuned out a long time ago. First 5 minutes, I would have been like, this guy's got sleepy energy. I'm sick of it. I'm clicking off. I'm listening to anything else. But I just hope that I just need to get in a habit, you know. I gotta create habit, and I think putting something out is better than putting nothing out. And for a really long time, I've been putting nothing out. Most when I come to that crossroads of, do I put something out or do I put something out that I think could be so much better and like isn't up to my standards, or do I put nothing out? I usually have picked put nothing out, but like at the end of the day, then you're not part of the conversation at all. You're not getting in front of people at all. And I know I personally like super dry, like not dry, but like slow paced, boring talking shit. Like I listen to a lot of that shit. Most of what I do and listen to. So I just listen to whatever. I'm not gonna mention who I watch or anything, but it's a lot of stuff like that. That's just like talking and long form stuff like that. And excuse me. Yeah, I just fucking died. Yeah, I just fucking killed a frog off screen. Ooh, but I think I just need to start putting something out when I come to that crossroads instead of putting nothing out, because I don't think the choosing nothing is like helpful. I don't think it's moving the needle forward, and the more I just need to get into the habit more, and then it will. I think the quality will follow more too, and I'll just get into a better groove. And I think it'd also be good to not record at 11 o'clock at night when I know I'm really fucking tired and I haven't drank caffeine all day. And I also was clearly like not prepared because I had to during recording send myself the links for like the shit that I wanted to talk about and stuff. But yeah, no, like if you did listen or watch whatever, I appreciate it. And I'm probably going to cut this stuff up into like smaller bite-sized things and put it on a different channel or put it on whatever, like the highlights and stuff, to make it more digestible and maybe a little more edited too, so it's like more fucking interesting. But this version of the show, the more like not unscripted, the more uncut, kind of less filtered version of it, the longer form version of it, I don't really want to get into the habit of telling myself like I have to cut it down super tightly and make it super like not well put together, but like just super quick and engaging, and like cutting out the boring shit, because I'm going to do that anyway with the highlights. So it's like, if you don't like this kind of content that's like the longer form, more meandering, like talking whatever the fuck, that's fine, because I'm gonna have the highlights, I'm gonna have the other stuff out there, so you can do either or. you can watch the bite-sized stuff, or you could watch the longer form version of the show. And I'm going to try to keep both those versions separate as well on 2 different channels so that you can take it the way that you want to. And yeah, so like ideally, I guess this kind of show is game gains. I usually do it with my friend Hunter, but he's been on deployment. He's in the military. He's active duty in the military. He's stationed in the Middle East right now, and he's been very busy, and he could not record much. We did manage to record once or twice while he was out there doing that, which was like crazy to arrange and schedule, and that was very difficult, and it just wasn't something that we could do constantly and consistently, unfortunately. But he is coming home soon, and maybe we'll be able to get something going. Actually, he's going on vacation for a while after he gets back, so I don't know. But I don't know, he's back for a minute, so maybe we can film some backlog stuff and do something with that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate everyone watching and listening. I promise it'll get better, like the quality in terms of like the content, like the value that I'm trying to bring, like will get better. Like the video quality, I hope, is like closer to par for like what I want my standards to be at, which is just just higher quality across the board in every category. So I still have to dial in the mic and stuff. Like I just got the mic, and I have to play with some of the settings and the preamp and stuff, and this new camera I just got too, so I might find like better ways to do certain shit. But for the most part, this is like maybe what I'll be working with. Might change the overlay or something too. But I don't know, like that's all stuff to think about. I do just appreciate you watching and listening. Like at the end of the day, I'm just I do want to provide some value, and I just want to try to say some shit that maybe, I don't know if anyone else has, hopefully at least something that other people aren't saying constantly, and just add something to the conversation that I'm sure is already very saturated. But it'll get better, and we'll make it more interesting. We'll make it fun. And if you really want to support everything, and you want to make it easier for me, if you want to make it easier in terms of, like I said, my scheduling and everything like that is a big bottleneck for me. And supporting us over on Patreon will help to gain more resources to just make content come out faster and better. Is really where that money would go. And you'll get shout outs on the videos on the channel, among other perks, Discord access, special privileges, blah blah blah. I want to build a community. I want to build a Discord community, and get something going like that, because when I am on playing video games, like I want to play with as many people as possible that are cool and interact with people, and like let's fill up lobbies, let's fill up fire teams, let's fill up squads, and fucking let's go. Like I want to do stuff like that. So yeah, join the Discord, links in the description there. Support the Patreon if you can, appreciate it greatly. And I'll try to make it worth your while. And then yeah, just subscribe if you want to see more stuff. Follow if you're listening on Spotify, whatever it is. Sorry, this one's so like dumb and brief and disjointed and whatever, but I am just crashing super hard. It's like 11 p.m. and I'm a little bitch, and I have a little Betty by time. It's sleepy night's time. I gotta get my blankie, and yeah, gotta get my blankie and get tucked in and drink my warm milk and stuff like that. This doesn't even look like Saints Row. Like this is just a different game at this point, like clearly. But yeah, so that was in short, in summary. Stop using 4chan and Reddit and like internet forums. Don't play EVE Online. It's for nerds, and it wastes real life money and creates real life problems for you, clearly. And that guy, the most prolific EVE Online player, his wife left him. So if that's any indication of how far that clout will take you, it's a pretty good one. And then Destiny 2 is coming out with a new game. yeah, Destiny 2. Bungie is coming out with a new game. It might be a hero shooter. I hope it's not. But even if it is, we should probably give it a try because Bungie knows how to make them. They really know how to make them. So that's good. New Saints Row looks kind of interesting, but it also doesn't seem like they've learned anything from, and maybe they didn't want to. I don't understand why this is a reboot when it really feels like the same thing that they've been doing. It doesn't seem like a reset at all. It just seems like the exact same thing they've already been doing, which is really disappointing, to be completely honest with you. But whatever, man, you know. Oh, and also Halo Infinite is dead. It's a dead game, and the campaign co-op limits how far you can move away from each other in a game that's open world sandbox that should never happen in. So it's just bad. Yeah, Halo Infinite's bad. Don't play it. Don't waste your time. Excited for new Call of Duty to come out though. That'll be sick. And in the meantime, playing a lot of Ready or Not. Love that game. Playing a lot of Melvor Idol and Cookie Clicker on my phone because that's about all I have time for most days. And fucking, what else have I been playing? I've been playing a little bit of Nier Automata. I need to get back to that. The game's really, really good. Doing my first playthrough of that. Finally got around to that. I want to try the new Skyrim Together mod. Really want to try that. What else have I been playing? Let's just look. How about that? What else have I been playing? Add me on Steam. This is my Steam. Add me. Cy Elliott on Steam. We'll play some games together. Oh yeah, obviously. Been playing a ton of Destiny 2. That's probably been, it's like Ready or Not and Destiny 2 is probably what I've been playing the most. And Melvor Idol, Ghost Recon Wildlands, a little bit, Phasmophobia a little bit. My friends have been teaching me that game. We've been going hard on that. It's a pretty fun game actually. I've enjoyed Phasmophobia a lot more than I thought I would because I really don't like games like that too much. Devour, I've been playing a lot of that as well. I've been trying BPM. It's a really tough game actually. It's way harder than I thought, and I don't have as much muscle memory built up for like being good at video games right now, so kind of kicking my ass sometimes. Is that really a Danny Phantom crossover for Smite, dude? Smite is wilding all day long with these crossovers, dude. It's actually insane. It is bonkers. I can't fucking click on it to go to the fucking store page. Holy shit. They're doing a Nickelodeon crossover. Wow, dude. These are some deep cuts. I just saw Breadman or whatever the fuck. Yeah, we got fucking Rocco's Modern Life. Wow, dude. That's insane. Why though, dude? I can't imagine still playing Smite. Smite used to be so good. And then it got MOBA syndrome where there's just too many characters and they all have overloaded kits because the devs run out of ideas for making a balanced ecosystem and they just throw the fucking kitchen sink at it. Warframe also amazing. Soulframe, excited for that. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else. PUBG Battlegrounds. That's weird. Change the icon. Hunt Showdown also really good. Haven't been playing that in a while, but we were going pretty hard on Hunt Showdown for a bit there, and we got pretty good at it. And it's a very fun, rewarding game. Very fun, very unique, very interesting. Crytek, good at their craft. So many games I need to play, dude. If I played some of these, would you guys watch like a full playthrough of some of these games if I did like a Let's Play or something? Because I want to do that. I really want to do that. I want to be disciplined and do that. But yeah, link in the description. Join the Discord. Play video games with us. Support the Patreon if you want more videos to come out and you want them to be better. That is the way to help. So I can hire people, so I could pay to get stuff edited faster, so that I could buy better equipment to make things easier, faster, more efficient, so that I don't have to work on other stuff to pay the bills as much, and I can cut back and I can do more of this in terms of, you know, how I use my time. and how I'm investing my time. Support, like I said, follow the channel, subscribe, everything like that. Like the video, comment, helps. Tell me what you thought about the video. Tell me, what do you think I can improve on if you want to be super critical like that, like I know a lot of you people enjoy being in the comments, or you could just talk about some of the news stories, like what do you think of the new Saints Row Reboot? Are you going to play a co-op campaign for Halo Infinite? Stuff like that. Would love to hear your thoughts, genuinely, because I like seeing what other people think, so I know, like, oh, is this a cold take? Is this a hot take? Am I just being difficult? Am I being like overly critical and curmudgeon-y or whatever? And then we're also working on new music and stuff, and hopefully that'll start coming out soon. Links to that in the description of my SoundCloud and stuff. The new stuff isn't on there yet, but it will be. Keep an eye out. I do make music. I usually only use my own music in the videos and stuff in the backgrounds, so when you hear music, it's usually me. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm done. I'm really gassed at this point. That was almost an hour. Whew, man, that was tough. The next one will be better, I promise. It's so fucking stupid. All right, thanks so much for watching and listening. I appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next one.